Independence Day. Welcome along to the Generation X-Wing podcast, live tonight with me, your host, Steve 3. It's no surprise what we're talking about today, but it's my movie choice, and we're going to go through the typical protocols of doing that. And of course, I can't I can't review any movie without my trusted colleagues of Movie Review who love my choices so much. So without further ado, tonight I'm also joined by
Jamie Pale Rider,
as well as
Steve Hose-Nose-Lewis.
as well as
Rob Williams.
Yay. That wasn't too bad, people. That wasn't too bad.
Hello.
Good
Hello,
evening.
guys.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Boyos.
How are you guys?
I'm super duper.
Great. Jamie, how are you?
I am doing all right. Thank you for
And
asking.
Rob,
how are you doing?
I'm all good. Thank you very much.
Right on.
Dude, you got a sweet hat.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I found this in the wreckage in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard.
Along with some adults acting
Boxes
conspicuously
of-
like kids.
Boxes of weird shit fluttering around and creeping me out. And then I ran away. But I got this little silver canteen full of water
Oh,
I've been slowly sipping on.
Chug, chug,
Like-
chug.
Well, here's
So
hoping
big.
an alien bug didn't fart in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Welcome, everybody. It's my turn. We're going to review a classic movie tonight. But first, I've got to give it the
Classic?
intro. It's intro. Shut it. It's intro.
Here we
So
go.
quiet
We're
in the back. Drum roll, please. What do a travel agent, a football star, a mad professor, and a bored yet horny galactic emperor have in common? Well, they're the perfect ingredients and mix for the world. They're the perfect ingredients to mix along with a world-renowned rock bar to create an epic 80s movie, giving us a whirlwind of daring rescues, unlikely alliances, and swashbuckling adventures to create a hero, not just for this world, but for the universe itself. Not only this,
Sorry.
but this movie was a key part in getting a Star Wars. I'm talking about the 1980s
Well-
movie epic camp fest, Flash Gordon.
not this movie.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
The IP.
No,
Yeah.
Jamie, it's this movie.
I
The movie that came 3 years after Star
It's
Wars.
this
released.
movie. It's this. It was the way to make a movie based on this. It's this.
Also,
If it
I
wasn't-
loved it at horny.
If it
Emperor.
wasn't for this,
Oh my God, you own it.
of course.
yeah, that's what
Dude,
you're in for.
oh
Steve
my
Hose-Nose,
God, you
fucking
own
buckle
it.
up.
All right. Well,
Hold on to your
Buckle
butts.
up.
so starting with you, Jamie. When was the first time that you watched Flash Gordon?
Yesterday.
Oh, Steve, what about you?
Yesterday.
Oh, and Rob, how about yourself?
Yesterday.
Nice.
See,
Three for
Yesterday's
three.
across the board.
Yes.
I would be like, oh wow, you guys haven't watched it, but it's not the disappointment that you haven't watched this in your early lives. It's the kind of disappointment that you waited until last night to watch it in preparation for the show.
Dude, it's fresh in my brain that way. And
I guess
and
that's true.
I'm not
I guess
watching it
that's true.
twice.
It's
Really?
fresh. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, this movie, this 80s classic was directed by Mike
Something
Hodges,
classic. Something classic.
produced by Dino De Laurentiis, and the screenplay was Lorenzo Semple Jr. Now, one interesting about the screenplay, or the writer for the screenplay, is he was heavily involved with Batman TV show back in the day.
I thought you were going to say heavily medicated.
heavily involved with the Batman TV show
It
back in
still
the day,
fits the Batman show. Yeah.
which obviously gives us this campiness and this flamboyantness.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. I appreciate what they did to this movie. This movie had a budget of 20. I'm going to say 5 million because it's between 20 and 27. So 25 million was the budget for this
What?
movie. Yep. And
Where did-
it was
Did it
it
go
was
up their noses?
I thought you were going to say 2,500.
dude. Did you see those costumes?
Dollars?
Those costumes alone, probably. Yeah, that's the.
Did you see the costumes?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were amazing. So
I saw the
Shut it.
costumes in the cast. I'm like, well, there's 20 million bucks.
there you go. So they had a 20 million budget. It was a roaring success in Europe in Britain and Italy. It was a roaring success. They appreciated the campiness and the non-seriousness and the tribute towards the colorful animation of comic books that was trying to be brought to life.
Adam West, Tony. Adam West, don't besmirch the animated
Germans
series like
love
that. How dare you?
Hasselhoff.
We're not talking about Star Crash.
Yeah, was
No,
Hasselhoff not
but-
available?
He wasn't even around for this.
So you're British, Steve. So this is kind of like pantomime.
This is flamboyant campiness.
Yes, it
Mhm.
is. Yes.
Flamboyant campiness. This is, but the thing is with this movie, if you've done any research, you'll know that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing with this movie. It
No.
started off on a serious note. It then got told it had to be more comical. They didn't have anybody that could translate the ideas and the scripts and the storyboards for anyone to speak English. They had a
Oh.
very, very rough translation of everything. Nobody understood what was going on.
Actually, I was going to ask you about that. So was this filmed in Italy?
It was filmed in England, but it was all like
Oh,
an
okay.
Italian crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if
it-
this was like some of the old spaghetti westerns, you know, where they're all filmed in Spain and Italy or whatever, and they're just all dubbed over.
But like those were filmed by Americans, though. The spaghetti westerns,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like-
but usually they were all done in Spanish.
I believe,
Oh,
I believe
right.
this was done.
Yeah.
This was mostly done in England. I'm sure some of it may have been done, but it was overdubbed anyway. They dubbed it anyway.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I was curious
um,
about. That's what I was asking.
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was.
Was it
it's
written
crazy.
by like a non-English speaking person?
Lorenzo Semple Jr.? I would. Yeah. I don't know if he's English. I don't think he's not English speaking. It wasn't that. It was just the ideas from the director and the ideas from the producer. They were just so confusing for everybody. No one really knew what was going on. There was so much turmoil. Plus, they had a lead
That was
actor,
clear.
which we haven't got into yet with the cast. Let's go through the cast. Well, actually, let me finish my first bit before you tore me down. They had a budget of 20 million. It was a roaring success in Europe. And then it hit the United States. And I don't know if you know this, but United States and Canada, where you're all from, it made 3.934 million in the first weekend. And in its opening weekend, finished top of the US box office in North America. In its opening weekend, top of the box office.
Look at the names they get to put on the poster.
Yeah.
By,
So
by its fourth weekend, it pulled from all major markets.
Okay, so see, when did
The word of mouth is a bitch.
when did Empire come out compared to this movie? What was the order?
Empire was in 80, right?
Yeah, so was
same
this.
year.
I'm not sure. This one came. I don't know which came first. Actually,
Okay,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna take a look into that then.
So
Yeah,
what?
to see what
Because actually,
happens.
I was thinking about that too. Because it's like some of these actors, did they think they were going to be in like the next Star Wars? Right? Because
I
we
think
got
they
this
knew
big
on set they
space
weren't.
opera thing.
I think the way that this happened was I don't think the actors thought they were going to be the next. They were probably sold that by De Lorenzo, but I think he saw because you know what happened, right? So the statement I made about Star Wars. So George Lucas is a big Flash Gordon fan. He loved the old TV shows and series and comic strips, etc.
Mhm.
So he went to De Laurentiis and said, I want to make this movie.
Hmm.
And I want the rights to make this movie. And he said, no, he didn't like him because he was young and upcoming. He didn't really know him. So he didn't want to give him the rights. And this is before Star Wars was even a thing. So then Lucas goes off and makes his space opera. It's Star Wars, as we all know and love. So then De Laurentiis is like, oh, wow, I'm going to have to make my epic space adventure, Flash
Because that
Gordon.
did so well, so this will
You
be
know?
better.
But now you don't make him the polo player he was in the comic books. You know, you make him a football star because football
American
stars
football
have fighting
star.
American
techniques.
football.
Yeah.
So wear
I-
their name on their own T-shirt.
Yes.
what, hey,
Yeah. Who wears?
who wears their own? Who wears their own gear? Who would
do
wear
that?
their? Who would wear their own merch? Their hats and their t-shirts and their hoodies. Who would do
Well,
that?
In my defense, it doesn't actually have my name on it; it just has the show
Just-
on it.
Just your son's
It
name.
has your own
It's my
content.
son's name on it. Yeah.
It is a custom design shirt for your
a
own
custom-
I love
content,
that.
Rob.
Steve, best thing you've said all night. Love it. So good. And the fact you're both wearing your own shirts, you
This is
Prima
I'm not
donna.
wearing this is
It-
just this is a celebration shirt. This is not mine.
It has an Obi-Wan picture of it. Just
Yeah.
looks like him.
he's
That's
wearing
all.
another he's wearing another shirt underneath, people.
I am not.
with the
You're
ready
just
to
trying to
believe.
get me-
Ready to believe one.
Ready
Ready
to
to take my
believe.
shirt off. I'm not taking my shirt off against
Flash
Steve. Fool
Gordon
me
would.
once.
Anyway, so So anyway, it did well on this first weekend. It was top of the box office, and then they pulled it on the fourth weekend because people just didn't get it in North America, and they still don't get it to this day in North America. In the end, though, the box office, guess what it earned? Anyone that didn't do research?
$4
million? $4. No, it made $46.5 million in the UK and
Holy
US.
Wacko.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that probably had to do with the epic soundtrack done by Queen.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
yeah,
held up.
I definitely came into this movie with a few more expectations than.
Okay, so some of the cast that Jamie was telling us about, the names are on the poster. So the cast was the lead, Flash Gordon, was Sam Jones, who was a nobody. He hadn't done anything. He'd been in Playgirl, naked. He'd been.
What are you talking about? That's something.
He was actually in 10, the movie 10 with Dudley Moore. He was in that before he did this. But they discovered him to be the lead for this movie, Flash, by being on a dating show. So that's what got him this role. He was lucky because they really wanted to have Kurt Russell and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to be Flash Gordon, but they didn't want to do it because of his thick accent.
That would have been amazing too.
Kurt Russell didn't want to do it because he didn't get it. What
I
the
don't
hell is
want to be in
this?
that movie.
That's a seasoned actor right there.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm all right.
I'm gonna go play Snake.
Nah,
So yeah,
he's
yeah, that's exactly what he did. Yeah,
pissed he
that's
didn't get
exactly
the
what he
part
did.
of Han Solo in A New
Very
Hope.
true.
Yeah. And then going through the list, like his love interest, you know, the female lead was Melody Anderson, Dale Arden. Again, didn't really do a lot in movies after this. And that's probably because as she was on her way to make her career in Hollywood, she was forced to do this movie by the producer. So she had to turn tail and go back to England to start making the movie. So she probably missed out on a lot of opportunity. But she did do a lot of 80s TV shows afterwards. Both Sam Jones and her did a lot of 80s TV shows that you would have watched, like The A-Team and The Fall Guy and things like that going forward. So they did have a TV show career.
She also was apparently, it says here, did a brief stint as a CBC reporter, on-air reporter. Yeah.
Is she Canadian?
Yeah, Edmonton, Alberta.
There you go, Edmonton. It all makes sense.
Oh, now it's okay. Now we like the movie.
No.
So that's our leads. Our leads are basic unknowns, right? Basic unknowns, followed up by Max von Sydow. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you don't like the movie, I get it, but I enjoyed his Emperor Ming.
Dude, he's so good.
Mm-hmm.
He was such a big fan of Ming the Merciless that he was into it. He was into this movie. He didn't care about the bollocks. He was into it and he wanted to play it. I would suggest he did because we know he has hair, unless it's a skull cap. But yeah, I didn't really.
Let's talk about the problematic issue of playing somebody named Ming with the Fu Manchu mustache and
those eyebrows.
The eyebrows, man. The eyebrows. Ming the Merciless.
They had their own line on the casting sheet.
Yeah. But did you know that the kidnapper himself, Hans Zarkov, was actually T'Pol?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
as soon as I saw him, I'm like, Fiddler. What?
He's the fiddler. The fiddler up on the roof.
Oh,
it's so funny.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I have seen that. It's been a long time. But...
Every time you see his impassioned speak with his mouth wide open and all his teeth showing, you can just see, if I was a rich man. La, 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 la. Yeah. So that's who we had there. But some of the fun things with the cast. So I want to go through this because I made note of this. So did you recognize any of the other cast first and foremost? Raise your hand. Okay, Jamie did, Rob did. Okay, so rather than me tell everybody this with my research, why don't I go to Jamie? Give me someone you spotted in the cast. You're like, hey, that's. Go.
I mean, Timothy motherfucking Dalton.
Right, of course.
Who?
Are we
carry
only
on?
doing one? Yeah.
No, carry on. He is what? For those that don't know,
James Bond.
James fucking Bond. And what did we say earlier about the writer? The writer for this, the screenplay for this, worked on the Batman TV show. He also did the Bond movie, Never Say Never Again.
Oh, I never knew that. All right, there you go.
But he did look like Errol Flynn in that outfit. And that
He didn't look.
mustache.
He looked very much
Dude,
like.
he
was
is a
Robin
handsome
Hood.
MF.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
He's dreamy.
And I
Yeah.
mean, dude, we're talking Brian Blessed.
Hey, you just shush your mouth right now. We're going down to Rob.
Oh,
We're
I'm
going
sorry.
down to Rob.
I'm sorry.
Rob,
Yeah.
let me pass this along.
Yee, Brian Blessed. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So where? So
God,
where,
look at that! Look at that smile. That's
He-
a
brilliant.
$1 million smile, right
But
there.
I honestly feel that
That
Brian
smile's at the
Blessed
top
is-
of Everest.
is this character. So what did you know Brian Blessed from before this that made you recognize him? What was your
Well,
key
I
for Brian
knew Blackadder, but he. I mean, obviously, I mean this. We know him from so many other movies, but Blackadder is when I think I first knew him.
Yeah.
So.
Blessed? But I think he is just so well known for this role and this
Oh,
character.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just so
Definitely.
iconic for him. Steve, was there anyone that stuck out for you that you're like, hey, hang on a minute?
Well, after Tevyev and Bond, I don't know Brian Blessed. I only knew I recognized the voice. And I think in my notes I put Boss Nass Bird Person.
I was waiting for someone to say that in Star Wars. Yeah, no one. else
That was like
mentioned
I
that.
like wait a
like-
second. This
Yeah.
is I know this voice, and then like 2 seconds. Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Star Wars alumni in this,
Yeah.
this
Right.
movie.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there's some
Lots of
hidden ones in there
Did
too.
anything stick out
Oh,
to
yeah.
you there, Steve?
Well, yeah. Oh, sorry.
I honestly I
Jamie.
don't remember.
Wind your
Dude.
neck in. You'll get your turn.
Go, Jamie.
William Hootkins,
Which is
Porkins,
Porkins.
and
and Top Men,
top men.
and
Top
and
men. And
Eckhard. Think about the future.
yeah,
This town needs an enema.
Well,
so good. And what was
Yeah.
his name in this?
Oh God, I don't
It
remember.
was
his name.
Munson. It was the
Munson?
same name as my grade 5
Munson.
teacher.
Munson, as in the only thing that reminded me of
Bowler?
Munson is the review of Kingpin.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah.
really Munson yourself there.
There was
Yeah.
also Dak was in here.
Dak Rowell
Was
was
he
in there.
actually?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was one of the
Nice.
pilots in the plane.
Yeah, John Morton.
Yeah.
Who played Dak
Hmm.
Router. Flat Dak, as I like to call him.
What?
I'm thinking about there was one person I saw that I saw them and they were only for a little bit. There's like a little person. I think he played like the Oompa Loompa in that crappy
Yeah.
remake.
He
of Willy
was-
There you
Wonka,
go.
right?
He was
Deep Roy.
Christopher Lee's. Yeah,
Deep
yeah,
Roy.
yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
Yeah. Deep Roy was Fellini, who was Princess Aura's pet, who got dragged around on a
Pet?
chain. That's why she had a chain around his neck. So
Steve,
but
you know
they-
why he was named Fellini, right?
I do know why. I was about
Yeah.
to say why his name Fellini. He was named Fellini because of the director they wanted for this show, who turned it down. So they ended up
Wow.
Because
going.
he didn't understand.
He was a very very famous Italian
Oh, yeah.
director
Yeah.
who they wanted, and didn't want to do it. So they did the Bruce on him. So they named the pet of the princess after him, which is cool. And also I don't know if you noticed, but Kenny Baker was in there.
Yes,
Kenny
Oh, it is
Baker,
Kenny Baker.
R2D2,
there was
Fidget
was a
from the
couple-
Time
Say
Bandit.
who's our Kenny Baker is?
No, they just have him listed as one of the dwarfs,
Oh, okay, so he was in
little people.
hooded up in disguise, right?
I-
He's
Or
probably the one who
he's in those
poked him
big
in the butt.
flamboyant,
Yeah, the big shoulders.
with the
like-
shoulder pads, probably.
Yeah, that's the ones that were
Yeah.
all running around because Malcolm Dixon
got another one.
from
He was
Time
also in it.
Bandits was in there too.
Correct. Yeah. So Kenny Baker and Malcolm Dixon, both of the Time Bandits, were in there, which is pretty
But also
Robbie Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane,
Robbie
yeah,
Coltrane.
I was like, what's he doing there?
Where
That's
have
his
you
first
seen these
episode,
people?
first
Yeah.
movie.
Now, did you Google that, Jamie, and look in the cast list, or did you spot it?
I spotted him
Okay.
as the credits were rolling.
Okay, but you
wait,
didn't
what
spot
the
him in. Okay, yeah, because the fun thing is when you see it in the movie, you're like, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You see it, you
The,
can't
the
unsee
other
it.
one that I noticed as the credits were rolling, John Hollis.
Who
John
is that?
Hollis? Who's John Hollis?
No one? No one?
Cricket's sound effect.
Da, 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 da.
Disco.
I just want to see you
Star
keep doing
Wars?
this. I want to watch this
Yeah.
more.
No, that's all you get.
We gotta stop drinking on these lives.
Tradition.
Who's John Hollis again?
Dude, he's Lando's assistant in Empire Strikes Back.
Lobot?
Lobot.
Lobot.
Oh,
Hang on.
was
What?
Lobot one of the guys with the goggles on?
The goggle eyes?
I don't know.
The ISB of Flash Gordon?
It must be. He's just Clytus Observer number 2.
Yeah. So
Clytus?
that's what it
Yeah,
was.
it
Yeah,
must be.
Clytus was the leader of
Oh
the
my
secret police.
god!
I
I had to
recognize
light
that.
up once.
So cool.
The funny
Not
thing is,
good.
Jamie, I recognized his mouth, and I'm like, why do I know his mouth? Because that face and that mouth. Because
Those lips, those
it's
pouty,
Lobot's
pouty
face.
lips.
Now I know what it.
You should not
That's a moment.
say that too loudly.
That was the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other one I'm going to drop in there before you guys Google to say you remember it when you didn't
I didn't.
was Richard O'Brien.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, that's why Steve likes this movie.
What? Because of
I'm
Richard
assuming he was
O'Brien.
another British person.
It's so connected to Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky
The
Horror Picture Show.
campiness, the fact there was no musicals was the only thing that was missing from this movie.
Well, there was no
musical.
sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was definitely music. So yeah, I mean, they had a
Musical.
great lineup. And as any movie like this that's kind of like a flop, it did so well on VHS, and it became a cult classic because of all the things we're talking about. The campiness, the costumes alone make me want to watch. Just make me keep wanting to watch it. And I would honestly make any one of those costumes if I could, but they're so intricate.
They're pretty
One I liked
elaborate.
the most was the gold face guy.
He was my favorite.
Clytus?
Yeah.
Clytus,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was
His
awesome.
name was Colitis,
Clytus,
like the disease.
Clytus.
not Colitis.
No.
Clytus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Another one for me being British was again when I used to watch this back in the day. There was a show, I've mentioned it a number of times on the podcast. There was a show called Blue Peter.
Mhm.
And one of the Blue Peter presenters was in this movie, and his name is Peter Duncan. And Peter Duncan was the young man who had to first stick his hand in the stump
Really?
and died. And I always remember it because they almost like semi-embarrassed him on Blue Peter once by showing the scene, and I don't think he was expecting it. And that's why I remember that. But yeah, Peter Duncan was another one that was like, oh, I know that face. But that's probably just for me and not you because you haven't watched Blue Peter.
Well,
But-
I when I was looking, I saw Blue Peter. I'm like, oh, Steve knows this one. Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun, and we've just spent the longest time talking about the cast of a movie on this cast for a movie that none of you liked. So that was kind
That
of
was
cool.
the only good part.
Well, but they're all in it, Jamie. So you know. Carry on, Rob. You're about to say
No,
something.
I apologize. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to move on. I was going to talk about the costumes. So the costumes were done by Italian designer Danilo Dananti, Italian costume designer, production designer. Got so many accolades for this, including 2 Academy Awards and
Really
3
nice.
BAFTAs in their life. But the costumes blew me away, and they still do.
Yeah.
Like all the beading in Ming's clothing is just incredible. And you talked about Clytus, not colitis, but Clytus. Clytus's mask should be laughable because it's just a face mask and a moving jaw. But
Mhm.
honestly, with the hood up,
It
and
looks really
everything else that
cool.
goes, it looked really good.
It looked
And
really
even-
good. Yeah.
And even though you could sometimes in some light see his mouth, see his eyes, see the black makeup trying to cover it, it still worked. It was still creepy as shit.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
my mind, it was like this mask was hiding some horribly disfigured,
Yeah.
like Phantom of
Fused
the
on
Opera
them.
character.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And again, that's what they had in this movie. You had a mix of ridiculous campiness, ridiculous unfunny comedy, and the seriousness. There were some serious parts. There was some like semi-horrific parts of it. Something that's going to make you go, "Ooh, that's a bit creepy," right? So, senseless killing, and torture, and all the rest of it were in this thing, which you don't normally get in a campy movie. So, yeah, it was all over the place. But the costumes alone are something which I really appreciated. Yeah, Tony's saying the makeup effects was amazing for the time. A lot of
Yeah.
the stuff was pretty good for the time. And I mean, I don't know, the rocket taking off in the beginning. I mean, you know,
It
And
wasn't a
all the-
costume if it helps.
See, and I was wondering with like the all the miniature ships and the stuff. I'm like, is this part of the camp? Because it was very Ed Wood. You could almost like see the wire with
Yeah,
the
but
ship going
that-
across.
did you ever see the early Flash Gordon TV shows?
No.
The short
I watched
okay.
a little bit of it. Yeah.
So that's a massive sin. That's the thing. If you don't watch that and you didn't really read any of the cartoon strips and stuff like that, I don't think that's why. That's what they were bringing out. Those ships are very synonymous with the old TV show, hanging on wires that you can see, going around in circles to make a landing. You know,
So
when they
they're-
take off, they go up in a circle. When they land, they come in a circle, and they got a little puff of smoke coming out the back end.
Right, and that's what I was wondering. Like, were
Yeah.
they intentionally going for that?
Yeah, 100%, which is I think great. And
And maybe that's
when
what hurt it.
hurt what?
its response. People
No, everything about it hurt the response, not just the shit.
But
Oh no, no,
I think Rob's got a good point. I think probably going off of the success of Star Wars,
Hmm.
people are probably thinking this is going to be another big, cool sci-fi epic thing, and then they're like, there were like ships on wires.
Right.
And-
I mean, one of the directors they went to, I think he was a director or screenwriter. One they went to in the beginning he spent a year in hibernation studying this product and thinking about what he would do, and then went to the producer to present it to him and say, "This is what I can't." After a year, he came up with all these flamboyant, crystalline landscapes and ships and everything, and put all of this stuff out on the table for him to say, "Look, this is going to be the movie." He's like, "I don't want to make that movie." And just sent them away in a couple of minutes, and that was it. After a year of his life dedicating to this really cool looking movie, he just got sent away, and dreams are dashed. But yeah, I think it was the miscommunication and the way they just couldn't match anything up that killed the movie. So yeah, the ships could have been. But if you wanted to recreate that old stuff, recreate the old stuff. Don't try and make it be anything else, right?
Yeah.
Play on it even more. But man, like the rocket cycle and the ships, like I
like
enjoy
the first ship that they get hijacked in. And he's like, "Whatever you do, just keep your feet on the red
pedal. Yeah,
so
we're
weird.
done. That's it."
yeah. And then he's in, and Fiddler on the Roof is so overplaying it with the G forces, trying to get his seatbelts on, and then it cuts back to the other two, and they're like, they're not sorry. Yeah,
Just
putting their tray table down. They're getting ready. Yeah.
But one of the other getting into some interesting fun things. There wasn't a lot to find. I was hoping to get a really deep documentary on this that I could then buy another 4K disc for and own it and have it forever. But I couldn't really find it. But one of the things I was going to say was they wanted to give Sam Jones blue eyes because they wanted Flash Gordon to be blonde hair, blue eyes. Well, A, he didn't have blonde hair, and B, he didn't have blue eyes. So they made him dye his hair blonde, and then they tried to make him wear contacts, but he couldn't keep the contacts in. So then he had to go back to his old eyes.
Ow.
And the other thing with it, this is just what blows me away with this thing. Like, because Sam Jones is pretty much at every convention I go to. Sam Jones is always there signing stuff, right? Having fun with it. But he had so many on-set, like, kerfuffles with the producer. Some of them came to blows. One time he got taken to hospital with a cut on his face, and then they had to check in to make sure he could continue filming because,
during production.
During production, there was always heated arguments and fights breaking out all the time with them. And it got to the point that before they'd finished, they filmed most of it. But before it was all wrapped and done, he walked off. He got on a plane at the Christmas break and never came back. So his voice,
he jumped up, and said, "Yeah," and then ran.
his voice is not his voice. And there's this legendary thing where no one knows which British voice actor did the dubbing for Flash Gordon's voice, because a lot of it is not Sam Jones. And nobody knows how much is, how much isn't, and no one knows who did the voice in the dubbing. But that very quaint and quiet voice you hear is not what they captured on a lot of the filming. And they couldn't get him to come in and do his dubbing lines because he fucked up. He gone. Wasn't interested in doing it.
I know who did his lines. It was the same guy who played Wilro Hood.
You
couldn't find him for years either.
Couldn't even remember his name. Jeez.
Oh, it was oh shoot, I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you guys!
I did a whole video of this. I will remember later. So,
I mean, you guys might not have liked it, but I can tell you, and if it's coming from Brian Blessed, you know it to be true. This is one of the Queen, God rest her soul, favorite movie that she would watch every Christmas with her grandkids.
Really?
This would be the go-to.
Wow. We are amused.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So I've got to test the ground. So we always do this. So I'm gonna ask you guys for favorite scenes. I'm gonna ask you guys for favorite quotes, favorite character, favorite actor, and favorite costume. So the reason I want to do that is because the character, I think, deserves its own accolade. The actor deserves one too, because they did a fucking bang up job of it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So I want to start with scenes, because this is a way we can work our way through the movie. Or would you like me to give you a quick, does everyone know this movie? Does everyone know the synopsis of the movie?
Yes.
I don't, anyone out there has probably seen it. I haven't been reading the chat. Okay, we'll leave the synopsis then. I'll leave it. But yeah, let's go for favorite scenes. Let's start with Rob.
First of all, Egbert Sen played Wilro Hood. Now that I remember.
Fantastic.
So, anytime Brian Blessed was speaking, I just freaking loved it. Is just he just chewed up the scenery every single time.
He's
But
a lovey.
yeah, I know that's pretty broad, but it was just so. I will mention like during the football scene, the football fight scene. That was
That's amazing.
sure. Why not? Let's throw a football around. But he's
Super.
standing there bonking people on the head
Yeah.
behind the back and stuff. That whole football scene was
Yeah.
weird.
I just love
Yeah.
how it's like he doesn't know how to fight, but as soon as you throw him a thing that he can pretend is a football,
Look,
Yeah.
giddy up.
It's just his yeah. His yeah was like, wow, engage superpowers. It was like holding out the ring and gaining the powers, right?
yeah.
Give me the large Fabergé egg, and I will be able to conquer any planet.
Yeah.
With my
So-
football sports skills.
So I know, Steve, you don't like it when people do research, but I was so interested in this movie that
Wow. Hang on a second. You watched it yesterday and you were so interested you did research?
yeah,
I like this. Carry
yeah,
on.
because I mean that whole scene was kind of written on the set of that day, saying we got to get a fight scene here. So I believe it was him and the actress who played his girl, his sweetheart. What's her name again? I'm so sorry.
Dale Arden.
Dale Arden. Yes. So those two, they came up with this whole idea. It was like, let's make the fight scene a football scene. I'll be the cheerleader. You fight them with the football. And,
Maybe
Yeah,
this
and
is
she
why
was great
sometimes
cheerleading.
actors shouldn't be writing.
and when I heard that, I was surprised because this guy's never acted before. He's never done anything. So it's just like, run with it. I love it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, she's
So-
walking up and down the sidelines doing the clap and the sway and the clap and the sway.
asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. I really
It
liked
was
her.
funny, though.
Her passionate thumbs up was probably some of the best. Chili. That passionate thumbs up, that throwing it out there was, yeah, that was good. But that whole scene was fun. to me.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Silly,
and the
but
music
fun.
that comes along with it made it fun too.
Was it
I
like
think.
I can't remember the music? Was it like sort of collegiate sort of thing? Well, I can't
What was
remember
that?
what it was.
It's Queen.
I don't remember that. That part it was so weird that I like every time Queen was on, I loved it. So when that happened, I was like, I didn't even notice the music. I was just like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? What's he doing? Why is Deep Roy over there? What's happening over here? Why are they throwing a football? So
Great scene though. Good choice, Rob. Jamie, what about you? We've already had the football fight scene.
Sorry, are we doing favorite lines as well,
Scenes
or just
scenes.
favorite?
Try and
scenes?
keep it in
No, like-
scenes, and we'll save the lines.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
'cause,
we're
like,
doing quotes.
one of
for
my
sure.
one of my favorite scenes is because of a line that gets dropped, so I'll save it.
Okay.
Shit, I liked the fight on the spiky tilty thing.
the spiky,
The spiky
tilty.
tilty roller.
I love it. The
Yeah.
spiky
Yeah.
tilty.
Yeah, with the whips.
Yes, with the whips that did virtually zero damage.
Yeah,
They may as well have just been like slapping each other
and Brian Blessed with his remote control.
with his remote control.
Give me the remote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the remote control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve,
I love
did
it.
you have a favorite scene?
They just said the two that I have in my notes, but it would going off of the fighty tilty thing
Hmm.
when Colitis actually gets killed, and then I don't know if somebody said it's his head or whatever, his eyes like squirt
Just
out
pop
in the
out,
tongue,
And they melt. Like what
Yeah, is
were
that what
they?
happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Melting face, but the whole body melts. Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Well, I had a few. Jamie, did you have another one?
I liked the scene with the contest between Timothy Dalton and Sam Jones.
Handing a
The
lot.
putting the
The Prince
hand
of-
in.
Yes. Yeah, I
Tree
enjoyed
stump
that
scene.
scene a lot. And then the follow up with them just dunking all the prisoners in the swamp in the cage. Like that was hilarious to me.
Yeah, well, that was the lead up because the prisoners
Yeah.
in the cage, and then they broke out, and then they hoodwinked him to going into the sacred tree stump, and now he entered the sacred tree stump. That means
Yeah.
he has to do the test.
But then Flash Gordon gets bit.
No, Flash. This is why you got to watch it
Faked
more than
it.
once. Flash faked it, man.
Yeah.
He
Just
faked
like
it
in the
to put him
dead.
off. And just in case you weren't sure that he faked it, he shouts out as he leaps up, "Ha ha! Tricked you, Baron!" And tackles into the
Oh.
What I did is I put my hand in the thing and I pretended to be bit. Ha ha.
I was acting.
It was like someone jumping up and saying "fly." You know, it was just like,
Yeah.
let me announce what I'm about to do. I tricked you, Baron. Yeah, so that was fun.
Well, I clearly missed his clever ruse.
Not that I've watched it a lot of times, but the reason that happened is because Baron had promised the sexy princess that he wouldn't kill him, otherwise he's not going to get it anymore.
Yes.
So in order to do that, he had to trick him into coming to the sacred stump
Yeah.
land, so that he
I
would
didn't
beg
kill him.
him to kill him because of
Yeah.
the insanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good scene for sure. And the terrifying scorpion blob, definitely something we'd imagine to see in Alien Earth or something.
Yeah.
Steve, did you have another?
It was brief, but where they pull the glasses off of
Oh, yeah.
Lobot, and then all
Lobot.
the wires and stuff pop out.
At least now we know why he had to have his headpiece.
Mhm.
And now I need to know, because Rob, if you're looking things up there,
Sure.
did Empire come at when did Empire
Yeah.
come out compared to
Empire
Flash?
came out in May, and Flash came out in December.
I should have looked that up. So
So
Lobot
it was definitely
So Lobot has already lost his mind with his control on Bespin, and then they removed his eyes for Flash.
That's
Wow,
pretty gruesome.
Yeah, that makes
Cool.
sense.
Rob, do you have another scene?
I'm not going to say favorite scene, but scenes that stood out, like right from the very beginning. Flash is sitting in the car listening to a football game. Do you guys catch that at all? As
Yep.
Jamie
Yeah.
or Hosnose?
He was sitting in the most. He's sitting in the most
But what was the team that was
flattering
playing? Did you catch
sports
the team that was playing?
sportsman's car. Sorry,
Was it the team they were playing?
Yeah,
no, I didn't hear that.
it was
Was
the
it the Jets?
Rough Riders.
Oh,
Holy shit! I was gonna say that as a joke. The Saskatchewan
Rough Riders. This is the time we had the Rough Riders
versus
but-
the Rough Riders.
versus the Rough Riders. Yeah, it was. They mentioned Rough Riders in there, and I just like, is this CFL? Because there's no NFL team like that. In fact, they hadn't even started the season yet. So I got a kick out of that. But also I had here ew with about 13 W's when the daughter came in and started fondling her dad, and I was
Yeah.
like,
They were
"Ew."
way too familiar.
way too familiar.
I'll
Yeah.
save mine. I'll save my quote for later, but we'll
I
come
think
back.
she might have been a little promiscuous.
I think the whole. I mean, the way I started the show was with the horny emperor. I think there was a lot to do with it. And did you notice he always spoke in like the third? Is it the third person? He's like, "We will marry her, and we will have pleasure with her." So does he broadcast it for the whole
Oh,
of the
that's
galaxy?
just
to
the
see?
royal we, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
don't
if he was
know.
speaking in third person, he'd be saying like Ming will do this.
what's
even though
what's
he's-
we?
yeah. I
What
just thought
person
that
is
was,
we?
that was
Yeah.
the royal we.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
the
royal.
royal
He's
we,
speaking the
yeah.
royal we. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so weird and creepy.
Yeah.
All these concubines. Yeah, these concubines. Anyone else got another scene?
Nope.
Okay, so we done Clytus's death. That was the one that I really enjoyed as well, which is kind of cool. I
I
also
did
will.
like. Oh, sorry, Steve.
Sorry, do you have another scene?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Uh,
go. I heard no.
I actually really liked when Ming got impaled at the end.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was pretty funny that he nailed him dead on with the ship,
Spike?
but then just the scene of him sliding off the spike.
Yeah.
Not because it was funny. I'm just like, oh, that's actually a really good effect.
It
that
looked
looks
really
decent.
good. I was
Yeah.
half expecting to see the spike flopping around like in the Batman movie review
Right?
with all the icicles.
Yeah,
I was
the
expecting to
lucky
see
eyes.
that, but
Yeah,
it was pretty
no.
good. It
No,
wasn't
it-
wonky.
And it wasn't like just under his
Yeah.
arm or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah, it looked good. Oh shit. Yeah.
One
it
of the
just-
what if you're taking that scene, I'm going to add to it because before he impales him, and I cracked up at this one. So they have Flash falling forward in the cockpit as it crashes through, and in order to increase the intensity of the crash, you see someone throw in a vacuum hose, like a really fucking clean
Wow.
white vacuum hose, and it goes up against him. Did you? Oh, it must be a really bad crash. The vacuum hose has come off.
Well, they did that in another scene too, where Flash Gordon is going into the swamp, like the quicksand,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden, just a shovel full of wet dirt gets thrown from off camera on him. It's like, it was a little,
No,
uncalled for.
I-
We didn't really need that.
that's what I thought it was, but it was his hand. His arm went out to grab
Oh,
for the
Okay,
root.
because it was
it
off
wasn't.
camera.
Yeah, it wasn't edited very well. I'm like, I thought, did they just chuck sand on him or
Yeah.
quicksand? But then later on, you could see that his arm was pulling it out, so they just edited it poorly.
It just reminded me of Princess Bride when it was in that wood. I don't know.
Yeah.
why.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
was
It was-
expecting rodents of unusual size to come out and get him as well, but we had the spider. Did you know that there was a deleted scene? I can't find it, and there's
They
no
deleted
footage of it.
stuff out of this.
There was supposed to be a scene because they were talking about how uncomfortable the costumes were. The costumes were terribly uncomfortable because they were so ornate. You couldn't do anything with them. Like the Hawkman couldn't sit down. The whole it's like stormtroopers, right? You couldn't sit down. You couldn't. You had to. They found them face down on the floor, like trying to get some rest during the course of filming because the costumes were so elaborate. There's nothing they could do.
I'm just imagining like 30 of these guys laying down with their head to the side, just
Yeah.
or just chilling. Someone help me up in 5 minutes.
It's ridiculous.
Like those look like they must have been big fiberglass wings
I would think so, man. I
because
would
there,
think so.
there was no feathers, nothing was happening, but
No.
they were just like rock solid, right?
Yeah.
They were rigid for sure.
But fair play to Sam Jones, man. He did pretty much all of his own stunts, most of them. I mean, why not? He's got this power of sports, which is always a great part of. One of my favorite scenes is the battle with the Hawkman up against the rocket Ajax. I love that scene because of the Brian May solo, the Brian May guitar solo when they're all going wild and shooting their guns. That is such a great scene. I love that when they're all coming down, and then we get the quotes galore from Brian Blessed. So it's such a great scene.
That scene with the music for me, that was probably like the one and only time other than Flash. That I was like, oh yeah, fuck, this is Queen.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're right. That whole guitar solo had the build up and everything. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I just love that the drum and piano, junk, 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 junk.
Yeah.
And you think about how we start this movie. It's hard in, man. They don't mess around. It goes straight to death and destruction to the planet Earth, and the slow junk, 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 just like Jaws, right? So they get you ready for this thing, and you're like, oh, here we go,
agree.
Flash Gordon, and I end up you're going, yeah. But what was I talking about? I was talking about a scene. Oh my god, I've totally distracted myself.
Yeah.
No, so the Hawkman, sorry, the Hawkman fight. That was great with the bite, and that scene I can watch time and time again. I also will add on to Rob's football scene with Brian Blessed hitting everyone on the back of the head with comedy value.
Oh, right.
But with
That was funny as hell.
with Hans throwing the ball, and everyone's getting the build-ups there, and the build-ups there, and the build-ups there, and then knocks him out, and it all goes down. That was comedy timing. I do like that one. That was cool. That was another good one. But one of the craziest scenes, which I don't know if you guys found it crazy and funny as I did, was the telepathy scene when they had.
Yes.
Jesus.
This girl's really turning me on.
was
Sorry,
that?
wrong line. Sorry, nobody here.
I was,
Oh. But it was the
Talking
way they
about
would
the
say
wild.
over. Hello, Dale. It's me, Flash.
That's right.
Over. Can you hear me? Over. Oh God, that one is so good. That one is so good.
That was,
So
I
good.
got to admit, that whole scene before the telepathy, it was very,
Sexual.
it was, yeah, but it seemed very real. I know that the actress who played the daughter, Princess Aura,
Yeah.
Ornella Muti,
Ornella Muti.
yeah, she's got a whole history of movies and her beauty and I think she even had her boobs insured for like $1 million or something like that.
$350,000.
There you go. Maybe I was thinking of like E.T. That host from
E.T. insured his boobs?
No, Entertainment Tonight.
Oh,
what's
sorry.
her name? Got her legs insured for like $1 million or something.
I don't know.
I do. Yeah, I
That
remember.
news does not live in my head.
Yeah, it's stuck in mind, but it's just like she's extremely beautiful, and it just seemed like she was all in and he was all in. It seemed very real, and it was kind of cool. So I dug that part. So
Yeah, some of it was well played, man. That's why I wanted to have the favorite actor and favorite character part of this show, because I think two of them need it. All right, anyone else with any more scenes?
I got quotes, but not scenes.
Okay, so I'm just going to finish it with the leap up towards the probe and the
Okay,
Because
that was my
because
bad.
they didn't know how to end the movie, and they just came up with that, which is so good, so good.
Pretend you're in a Toyota commercial. Just jump.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like a Pepsi Cola advert or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was part of the quote. It says, "You just saved the earth. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was just right into the fisheye lens. It was just
Yeah,
so.
but then
goofy.
we do get more. we do get more end scene, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed at the end of it, Ming obviously transfers himself into his ring,
Mhm.
and then the ring falls to the floor. But did you see the bit? Did you make it through to the end?
The
Yeah.
end? Question mark?
Right. So you saw the hand come in.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So one of the things that's always fascinated me is, okay, who is the hand? Because if it's supposed to have just happened, so it's made me rewind and watch to see who has a black glove on.
Wasn't
And
it that woman, the evil woman?
No, she died. She melted.
She liquefied.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
She had a great death too, and she
Yeah.
was great. I love those scenes. She was such a presence on screen. Like I'd be
Incredible
terrified for her.
eyes. Holy
Terrifying.
cow. Yeah.
Terrifying. Yeah, absolutely terrifying. But the hand that comes in and grabs it, it's got like silk black gloves on.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
if you go back to like the last scene that we see, the only person wearing black gloves is Dale Arden.
Really?
Dun,
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
And did you know there were supposed to be 2 more movies made? There
Yeah.
were supposed to be 2 sequels for this, which obviously got kibosh for the stuff I was telling you earlier about fights breaking out and walking off of set and suing
And they watched the movie and went,
and lawsuits. So yeah, it
That
never
whole little
happened.
thing went-
But I'm wondering if that's what we would have seen. We would have seen that Dale
Huh.
had got some sort of mind-altering drug and rescued her lover, Ming.
Well, that would have been a little too sudden, though. I mean, I
too
don't know.
soon.
Dude, they
Yeah,
have
let's
mind
just-
controlled rays. You saw the size of that mind control ray.
Yeah, they had a lot of things.
Over.
She had telepathy.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
really
one
Really bad telepathy.
that one scene where the guys they're taking all his memories and wiping them out, and he's like, "All I did was just think of just like Leonardo da Vinci and
I
Albert
recited
Einstein.
Shakespeare.
I recited Shakespeare, and it all came back." Plot twist. You know, it's just like, come on.
Well, now you know, Rob. Whenever you get strapped into a mind control
I-
ray,
Mhm.
start quoting all of that Shakespeare. You know,
To be or not to be.
there
Yeah.
you go. To
Yeah.
be or not to
Baseball,
be. To be or
cold
not to
showers.
be. Yeah,
No, wait.
It'll
Einstein.
just be filled with Simpsons quotes. That'll
Yeah.
save me right there. So-
Yeah. All right. Hey,
Meow, 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 meow.
great segue, Rob. Let's move into some quotes. So let's go around the horn and let's talk about some quotes while we can, while we're still living. Hit me, Steve. Give me a quote.
Pass.
That was the football scene, right?
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got you mic'd up tonight for your past. Jamie, give me a quote.
So the one that actually made me laugh out loud, because it
cry.
was the delivery. Yeah, my voice decided to go there. My voice is just like, just don't.
My body's trying to stop me
yeah.
from joining in.
No, it's just it's the scene in your background, just the hard cut, and just tell me about this man Houdini.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that scene whatsoever.
I loved it. It was out of nowhere, and it was super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question on that too is also who wrote on the wall? Because didn't it say like "Long Live Flash" or
Long
something?
live Flash. Yeah.
So there's
Long
a
live Flash.
Flash fan in there, but he just left his friends tied
Yes.
up in the.
And that fan must have the biggest lipstick.
Dude, yeah, he's a graffiti artist. He's not an
Yeah.
escape artist.
It's not blood.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Rob, no point talking to Steve. Rob, any quotes?
Dive.
Oh, you
That's
messed it up.
Uh-oh.
It's Squadron 40.
I
Dive. And you have
I
to show
just
all
like the
your
dive
teeth.
part. Dive.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You have to do it proper.
Yeah.
I have a
Right
friend here who's always threatened to do a Hawkman Brian Blessed costume, and I
man.
support 100%.
They're also wearing like pretty short shorts and
Leather
Leather
Speedos.
shorts too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, even Flash had a go at those when he was in his mirrored coffin,
That's right.
which is very strange.
I love how they
Brian
took the
Blessed.
time to execute him and make a fancy coffin and a headstone too.
The headstone was beautiful. If I could
It's the
find
same-
that
it's the same
headstone at the
font
prop
from his
store,
t-shirt, right?
so good.
Yeah.
But then think about it. You know, they had to pay tribute to a dead man, so the only thing they had for reference was the T-shirt. he
His
arrived
t-shirt,
in.
exactly, with
So-
the name on it. And they kept
Exactly.
it on brand. They kept it on brand. It's the same
Exactly.
typeface.
You know, and I can't help but feeling that they were Morg Jowers with the little gold that came in and out of the walls.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, the Ugnaughts or Morg Jowers, one of the two. So that's why they're good at making it. Jamie,
Uh, Bring me the bone worms.
Not the
No,
burrow.
not the bone worms.
Yeah. Boar worms.
Yeah.
Boar worms.
Oh, boar worms.
Boar
sorry.
worms.
Yeah, boar
Yeah.
worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by the top tier acting in that.
Yeah. It reminds me again of Princess Bride of turn it to 50. Whatever
Yeah.
it is. Not to
That's right.
50. But then she does that. What was the name? But I can do some looking up again. Hang on. Scroll to the top of my 3 pages of bullshit. Hang on. What was her name? The Carla, General Carla.
Yeah.
She does the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
set the mind probe to 3, no more than 3.
Yeah.
And then she's like, set it up to 15.
dude.
Nah, crank
Yeah.
that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Rob, any more quotes?
First of all, Mary Hart was the person who had her legs insured $1 million each from Entertainment Tonight. So just thought I'd throw that in there. I saw Heidi.
Well,
Klum.
Image Tech
Yeah.
is saying it's Heidi Klum as well.
No, Heidi Klum's not from Entertainment Tonight, but Heidi
But
Klum
that
I
would
can
make more
see.
sense because
She deserves
Entertainment
to-
Tonight, you're behind a desk.
No, she
You can see
wasn't
her
behind
legs.
the desk. That was the whole point. You could see her legs. That was the whole. Anyways,
Mm.
Anyway, back to Flash Gordon.
Yeah, this
Anyways,
is-
yeah, sidetrack there, but I gotta finish my throat or else it'll bother me all day.
Okay.
For some reason, this quote stuck in because it reminded me of a South African Diantford South
Oh,
African
yeah.
band, because it said, "I think you're freaky and I like you a lot." It's just like
It is
it was
it-
like,
the chorus of their song.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like you a lot, and I think you're freaky and I like you a lot, and it was just the only thing came running through my head until the next Queen
Is you-
song came on. So
Well, you can
or
think
the
of as
move.
Yolani.
Yeah,
Yolani-
yeah,
Yolani
Yolani
Visser.
Visser. Yeah,
Yeah.
who probably would have fit in perfectly with this
God,
whole
they would
thing,
be
so-
great to do a remake of Flash Gordon. Holy moly. With
That'd be
her and
insane.
Ninja as the 2 secret police people would be so good. So good.
And
Oh.
was it Ninja? Who's the DJ? DJ High Tech will be doing
DJ
all the
High Tech.
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we putting probes up your butt. All right. Jamie, give me another quote.
Oh, I don't know, man. The quotes were, or like the writing was probably my least favorite part of this movie.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm tapped out.
Okay. So I like when we go into the Emperor's room when they first get captured and they're watching everything going on and he kills one of his loyal subjects for trying to execute him. God, it reminds me of something going on right now. The next thing to come from Flash's mind is that Ming's a psycho. And then the pro goes, that Ming's a psycho. And it's like, who said that? That was
Who
great.
said
that was
that?
That's so good. So good. I like that one.
well, the whole
and
scene. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, no, go ahead, because then I go on to my next one.
Well, then with that probe thing, it's like the whole like they were clueless of what was going on. The whole scene before then, where what's his face was hiding the gun. He's like, they'll never find this gun here. And meanwhile, I was like, hey, got the gun there, and it's just
Yeah.
like, shut the hell up.
Well, they don't know
Jesus
what the
Christ.
probe can do. They don't.
Well,
know.
no,
It's not
he
like
said
it's a
it
mouse
pretty
droid.
loud. It was following them.
Yeah, but they'd be okay though, because luckily, after some mansplaining, Flash did offer to take the hand of Dale, so she would be protected, which is also good. But did you notice our friend Porkins, Red Leader? You know, and the reason I want to bring this up is because it came from our last movie review. Did you hear the line? Because I told you that night. I just heard this line tonight by watching Flash Gordon, and this is why we're doing Flash Gordon now. Do you guys remember what that was?
I do not.
No,
Cowabunga.
that's
We
right. He said cowabunga.
He says a red
Wow.
hot rock falls in his bed and sets fire to him. He jumps up and goes, Cowabunga. See, this is why you have to watch
That's
it.
the
again.
origin story of that term, because then it went to Simpsons, then it went to Turtles, then it went to that movie.
Who knows, man?
So
But yeah.
Porkins is a turtle.
Porkins Red
Confirmed.
Leader gave us Cowabunga. So that's one of my quotes. That means a psycho is one. This one is good. When he's trying to introduce himself to the Emperor, he goes, "My name is Hans Zarkov. I'm a scientist from Earth. I kidnapped them." It's like a full confession. I love that bit. That just
right
cracked
off
me
the
up.
bat. Hello.
Yeah, I kidnapped them and brought them with me. He was like, okay, all right, I like this guy. And it's not so much well, it is a quote. I guess it is a quote. When they're announcing Flash's execution, I love it. And because I have the subtitles on a lot now, so I can really get into the nitty gritty of what the hell I'm watching. I love watching things with subtitles now. I really do. And it comes up saying the Earthling is to be executed at 29:15 Mingo Meantime.
Yes, I forgot
Mingo
about that.
Meantime.
Mingo Meantime.
That one 29:15, just to mess with our minds. It's so futuristic that the hour is 29:15.
They're on metric time.
They're on Mingo Meantime, man.
Yeah, I had that written down. Forgot about that.
Yeah, Gordon's alive is another great quote from Brian Blessed.
But you know what?
Gordon's alive.
Other than Brian Blessed, all these things that you're quoting are funnier with you doing them than in the movie.
Pretty much it.
I'm glad because now I got to point out the fun why I enjoy this movie. It's another it's a so bad it's good moment for me. It really is. This movie just makes me happy because it's so bad it's good. It really does. I cannot honestly, in today's world that we live in, I would much rather stick on Flash Gordon for an hour and 45 minutes than scroll through Facebook. And it would bring me so much joy. So if anyone needs to escape out there, I highly recommend torturing your brain with this ridiculousness rather than the current world climate. So that's my offer to you. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one as well because you can tell I'm excited. But going back to, I told you to come back to me earlier about the weirdness and the creepiness between the Emperor. And even if it is Isidore, it may be someone else he kidnapped from another world. We don't know, right? Right?
It was his daughter. It was
she makes the quote of, "My father always drinks a power potion before he makes love."
And it's just family knowledge, really.
Damn it. I forgot about that one. Oh,
We've lost Steve. We've lost Steve.
It's layered too. It's layered.
It's layered. It's so freaking layered.
Power potion before making love. That's A+, no notes. But also, how the hell does she know that?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like I say, they're watching everything. He broadcasts everything he's getting up to.
So good.
Yeah. So that was one I had to note down because I'm like, excuse me, what again? Well, hey, what?
I should have written down that one's on me.
You can take
the M
in
Ming means morals.
Take it, Jamie. It's yours. It is yours. Another classic line. Oh well, who wants to live forever?
Yeah.
Dive! Yeah, so good. Oh God, I love that, man. It's so good. And just not as impactful in episode 1, to be fair. Didn't hit me as hard as when he's the Hawkman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this one too, where Flash turns around and says to the Hawkman after He Wants to Live Forever, right? He says, "Tell Dale, I know it would have been good." Not
What?
I love you, I love her. Tell Dale, tell Dale, I know it would have been good. What a smarmy prick. Huh? What was the last words he said to me?
I know.
He knew it would have been good.
Yeah.
So that was a
Or
classic.
he's just super dumb.
And to which he replies,
Call
"That
me,
must
call
be
me."
one hell of a planet that you're from." And Flash replies, "It's not bad.
All right.
It's all right.
It's not bad. I'm going to
See,
stay
yeah.
here though on Mongo."
I want to
got
watch the
Pop-Tarts.
whole movie, but only if it's performed by Steve 3.
Oh, it could be a new
I will
segment.
do it just to see him in the
Dude.
leather speedos.
no,
and
even better.
Why
Why
don't
don't
we? Why don't we do this? Do this
And
as
we
a new
cut it with
segment.
Brian Blessed. Just
We
those
just- we-
two.
We
It's
take
a
the
page
only way I am revisiting this
Yeah.
movie.
We take a page and we reenact it together. We all pick
Oh
a
my
character
God.
and we
That would be
reenact
so
a page of
much
script
fun.
from a movie.
A new show.
Holy
We do
shit.
our own table reads of movies.
Yeah.
And when we need a break, we just lie on our face on the ground.
Yeah, because we will be in full costume. Well, dude.
Yes, we will be in full
Right.
costume, hairy legs and
Why
everything.
don't we do it for the
Dude.
Christmas panto? The Generation X-wing Christmas
Yeah.
panto. Flash
yeah.
Gordon.
I'm going to
Oh
start
my God.
fiberglassing wings tomorrow.
I'm going to start cutting leather mankinis out.
Oh,
Oh man, I was gonna do that.
yeah, we've all got to be Hawkman. Or someone's got. Or you know what? If I get a He-Man wig, I'll be Flash with the leather pants, and I'll emerge from a mirror-laden casket. Why did it have a
Yeah.
mirror in there? You know why it had a mirror in there, right? Because when it
Yes.
shut it, you'd be staring at yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so we could see the reflection of her trying to check out his ding dong as he pulled off his leather pants. And then I'm going to leave it with this. Here's a classic line from James Bond himself. And he comes bounding into the room and says, "Freeze, you bloody bastards." That was better than any Michael Caine bloody. It was great. It was so
Yeah.
good. So yeah,
Well, I
that's
think that-
Timothy Dalton.
I think that also reminded me of the Errol Flynn thing again. I don't know the
Yeah.
costume, but he had a big sword and he was like bouncing around like that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Green pants, tight
Yep.
pants.
Yeah. He
Toy-
was,
You know, Rob-
toy
he
Robin-
was rocking
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
He was. But did you guys feel that it was like filmed on Endor?
Yeah.
When they first got there, they had all the little wooden things going around the trees. It was either that or the same thing they used for the holiday special. In
It
the
was
Wookiee
totally
scene,
Andor.
With the
yeah.
one Dagobah scene.
you
Yeah.
know, very
Well, if I
Dagobah.
understand, they reused a lot of old sets from monster movies and such in this thing from Frankenstein movies. It was a reuse of a lot of different sets.
I found this behind the dumpster. Think we can use it?
Yeah, I got this old tree stump. It's got so many holes in it. I've got a great idea. Yeah,
There's this green spandex suit here with the horn. that's
Oh.
used-
I've totally just remembered
oh,
with my senality moment. We were talking about the costumes and we were talking about Dale Arden,
yeah.
and there was a cut scene. You remember? That's how we started the conversation.
Mhm.
So the cut scene was that they wanted her in some kind of crazy trippy thing to turn into a spider in some sort of weird dream sequence or drug sequence with her and Flash when they're making out. And so they painted her green and they put a big heavyweight spider head on top of her.
Oh my
Because, you know,
God.
you can only be a spider if you're wearing the thing on your head, like the lizard men, which none of you have noted at all or spoke about.
Oh, I was.
Oh, we
gonna
haven't
say
gotten to costumes yet. Yo.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But yeah, they ended up
spoilers.
they spent hours and hours putting her into this makeup and this horrible costume that just like almost dilapidated her. And then he came in and said, "Yeah, it's not working for the script." So they just cut it and they didn't film it.
Yes, you have now
Uh,
cancer from the green paint.
Yeah, freeze, you bloody bastards. All right,
Just
All
do
right,
a series of
internet.
cartwheels.
Internet needs to find this video. This footage has got to be out there
it
somewhere.
has to be right. It has to be, and the
On it.
internet needs to find the voice of Flash. I think more so than Wilbur.
Well,
Hood.
there was a video I just watched that mentioned the. I'll check it out right now. I had
Is
a
there-
video.
Rob's
Is
gonna
there
watch
no
a video
deleted
while we're
scenes
doing a
on
radio
your
show.
on your
my
Blu-ray sleeve?
my DVD has nothing. It has a link to like you can, if you have Wi-Fi connected to it, you can get onto all this stuff. And for some reason, my dilapidated PlayStation, which I'm watching all my Blu-rays on, it keeps telling me I'm not connected to the internet, as well as my controllers are dying. So yeah, I don't know. I got no really good info, and I feel I may have to go out and find a better version, which was ridiculous. I know.
Yeah,
but
you need that 4K steelbook.
yeah,
I'm sure it's out there.
exactly. Yeah, it will be, and I will find it at some point because, according to you, no one likes this movie. So I'm sure I'll find it secondhand somewhere. I'm sure.
Okay,
Um,
Steve.
Yes.
Steve, the video I was just watching the video. It said one video here, from Marvelous Videos, said it was Peter Marinker who dubbed the voices, British actor,
Rinker.
Skinnamarink
Funny
Dinky
name.
Dink. So
Could be.
I don't
We'd
know.
have to listen. We'd have to listen to him and see if he has that
Yeah,
list.
so
little
that's
list
one of the names that came up.
pronunciation of the S's. We'll see if he sounds like
But
Flash.
the voice of Clytus, I swear that was Jeremy Irons at first.
No.
Yes, I thought
I
it was
thought
Jeremy
that
Irons
too.
as well.
No,
I thought that
no.
too.
He is an
I had to
established.
look it up.
He was an established
Yeah.
British actor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Peter
Peter
Wingard.
Wingard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Established British theatrical.
Swore he
Such a
was
good
Jeremy
voice,
Irons.
though.
Yeah,
Great
no, I
voice.
agree. I totally thought that.
And the
too.
persona all the way through was great, which
Mm.
brings us beautifully again, Rob,
That's why I'm
into
here.
into our next favorites, which we have to do, if
Hell
we have
yeah.
any at all. And I'm going to start with favorite character, not actor, but character throughout this movie. And I'll start with you, Rob.
It was Clytus. I'm going to mention Clytus. I really did enjoy his voice, the way his character. I've always been a fan of the second in charge. Soundwave was kind of that loyal. I mean, Sound of Starscream technically was second in charge, but Soundwave was the loyal side. I've always liked that type of character, and he was like all in. He was there for Ming, even ready to torture Ming's daughter, and Ming trusted
That was
him.
for his own pleasure.
Yeah, well, a little bit. Call him A, call him B. But I really enjoyed his voice. I really enjoyed his costume, everything. He was a cool character.
I agree. That's who I picked as well. But Jamie, what did you have?
Prince Voltan.
Oh, you went with Voltan straight out.
I dude, Brian Blessed is amazing.
Yeah.
He's so good on the screen.
Mhm.
And like he can be acting so fucking silly in the silliest shit ever. And he's so much fun to watch.
Yep. I
Like,
love his
he's just-
giggles.
Dude, he's captivating. Like you
Yeah.
can't not
Yeah.
watch him when he's on the screen.
Agreed.
Steve, what about you?
Well, seeing Jamie said Boss Nass bird person, I'm gonna say Princess Aura because
Okay.
she was hot.
Yeah. Just for the hotness and the smokiness.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her very intimate relationship with her father.
Okay.
I'm
Well, if you-
sold.
Yeah. I'm into it. I'm into this character for all these reasons.
All the
Yeah.
wrong reasons.
Yeah. Great. Let's go for actor then. Let's go the same order. Rob,
Okay.
your favorite actor through this?
So not character, but actor.
No, I
Well,
explained
then
this
it's
in the beginning.
what Jamie said. Brian Blessed.
Fuck you, Rob.
Yeah. No, I agree. I did.
I'm sorry.
The reason I agree with that is
Oh my-
because I don't think Voltron was or Voltron.
Voltron.
I don't think his character was the best character of the movie. I think the actor himself, Brian Blessed, was fan bloody tastic through the whole thing and
Yeah.
brought that character so much and the movie so much. But the character itself, I actually preferred his sidekick as a character of the Hawkman, his faithful little
Oh.
sidekick.
Wait, which
Um,
one?
The
The
one with
one
the
with
nose
the-
that was like 90 degrees.
No, the other one.
Crooked
The other one
face,
looked like
or-
a
yeah.
rock star.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit like the 300, all those guys around him. But
Yeah. yeah,
character-wise, I think so. Yeah, I agree. I agree, and that means, unfortunately, twice I've agreed with Rob.
Yikes.
Something's happened here. I'm not
Yikes.
sure. The planets have aligned on the Flash Gordon.
Stop clock is
Um,
right twice a day, sir.
yeah. Well,
There you go.
I think, yeah, you might just.
Yeah. So
look
yeah,
at the movie.
actor-wise, 100% agree with you, Jamie. Actor-wise,
Dude, Timothy Dalton.
okay.
I love Timothy Dalton, and I saw him basically playing Rocket Robin Hood, and I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be a
Mhm.
car crash. But he was actually really good. Like he played it. I mean, he played it serious as a fucking car crash all the way through the movie.
Mhm.
And like he was great. He was entirely believable. Like it must be difficult to be in a movie like that where it's clearly campy. You have the Adam West Batman vibe going on,
Mhm.
and you're just playing it straight. And fuck, was he ever good?
I just
And, like-
wonder. I just wonder on set if you know this. I just because it's so you don't film everything in order, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wonder on set how it came over. They must have been like, "What is going on?" And if you're, I guess, if you're a professional actor, you just go and do what you've asked to be done,
Yes.
and that's exactly
Yeah.
what came across. So
100%. Yeah. I respect the level of professionalism that he clearly had on that set. Because like he was I kept forgetting that I was watching Flash Gordon when he was on the screen.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was
because
great.
your mind is
And
to
you know,
Robin
he
Hood.
was like that in another British sci-fi. He's been in a few episodes of the newer Doctor Who where he played like the head Time Lord. And it was the same
Ooh.
thing where he was in like this crazy ass costume and it was a ridiculous situation, but he was still playing it like deadpan.
He's
serious,
so
right?
good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like such a great actor. Like between I loved his James Bond. Like Hot Fuzz, man.
Hot Fuzz.
He's
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. Like he steals that show.
this really hurts.
yeah.
Oh
Just
my
like the
God.
steeple through the chin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Steve, what about you? Favorite actor?
Oh, geez.
Who gets the royal?
I
you
didn't know this was a
acted.
category.
Well, that's part of
Uh,
it. Thanks for listening in the beginning.
Favorite good actor? Or
Favorite actor of this movie,
Favorite actor.
the one that gets your
Don't read too much
accolade.
into it.
Yeah.
Well, Max then.
Max
Sydow,
von
yeah.
Sydow. Yeah,
He was
okay,
good.
Yeah,
He was really good.
pretty good. Yeah.
Great
Yep.
voice.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Another consummate professional, man. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, also knows. Okay, so Jamie mentioned the one of the Birdmen with the nose that was just doing like just a bend. He reminds me of a guy you work with, one of our members of our garrison. He reminds like Colin. He
He looked
reminds
like
me-
Colin.
What?
Yeah, if you had taken like a bowling ball to his nose, he
Rob,
reminded me
Rob.
of Colin. So
Hey, Colin, if you're listening, Rob thinks you're ugly.
no, not at all.
And
It was
really
Colin,
old.
like Colin in like 50 years, but he had the same sort of style. It looked like Colin.
I will have to go relook it. I would say I have to go rewatch it to see what
Okay,
you're saying, but I'm not
we're,
rewatching.
we're
it,
back
so.
to reset. I do not agree with Rob on that.
No,
I
I
totally-
disagree as well.
I disagree with your disagreeing.
And
So
and now, thanks, Rob. The next time I see Colin, I'm just going to start laughing spontaneously
Yeah,
for no reason.
Pointing at his nose, just pointing.
well, he's going at the troop this weekend, so we'll talk.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold up a picture. Can I touch your
And-
nose a
Oh
little
my
bit?
God, yes.
if Colin is watching, the challenge is show up in your Birdman costume and prove Rob wrong.
Yeah,
All right.
the only way we're
Amazing.
going to solve this is
With a
you're gonna-
cardboard cutout of the dude.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did that to him. So good. Ryan comes in with Colin isn't watching, is he?
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope so, because if anyone will pull off a Birdman costume, it could be Colin. So I'm
Well, I'm not
I'm
going to
looking forward
ruin
to that.
his. Yeah, he is coming to the troop, and I know he's got a new costume. He's very excited about. So I'm not. Gonna
Oh,
spoil it,
wow.
but yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
I heard, yeah, he was teasing that. So
Anyway,
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Colin's
And I just lost a friend today, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Great.
brilliant.
Fantastic.
Uh,
you brought that on yourself.
Yeah, I know.
okay, that leaves us one thing.
Costumes?
Favorite costume. And honestly, I think it's a
This
hard
one's
one.
for you, Ali.
So yeah, in the comments in there, if anyone's left, what with this disaster movie, apparently, but you can't judge unless you watched it. Anyway, so yeah, anyone has a favorite costume from this movie? Because you can say that these costumes were fantastic.
Yep.
Jot it in the chat. But we're going to go around the horn again. I'm going to start with Jamie this time. Jamie, your favorite
Oh.
costume from this show?
This is going to be a deeper cut, but the one that stuck out to me the most, and it stuck out early and you never see it again, was early on when they get to Ming's palace. There's a variety of guard in a red robe with a gold mask, not the Shy Guy looking Birdo motherfuckers.
Shy
the
guy.
yeah,
The ones we see
Yeah.
in the beginning with the beady eyes,
yes,
and they
Those
look
are
like a
really
half a
cool.
skull, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
those
are
look awesome.
like
I
the
love those.
samurai dudes that meet the ship when they crash land first of all.
Yeah.
You're talking about those or the other ones? Because there was two. There was some in
Oh,
red hoods and there
I
was
don't
some in
know now.
samurai.
No, they were. I think it was just a red robe with a gold mask.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I liked it. It looked badass.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was
But
those
then-
are very shiny and very well done.
Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah, I,
I was
really.
I was thinking
appreciated
like, oh man, I hate the poor bastard's got to be on set to constantly like wipe
it. Yeah,
all the finger marks off him.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Touching your
gold
mask.
because even Colitis had a gold arm that he couldn't bend. Did
Yeah.
you see that? His arm was always straight, no matter what. Even when he was sleeping in his amazing fold-out bed or bed that they bring up, so good. Very vampiristic though, right? Very
Yeah, oh, yeah.
vampire-like, which is
Oh,
why
yeah.
it was funny to see him disappear and melt
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know why we never saw those guards again. We got shafted with the stupid looking guards for the
Everybody-
rest of the movie.
Everybody had a costume change in every scene, man. It was worse than Padme, right? Padme had some major costume changes, but this Emperor dude, he had more costume
Mhm.
changes.
Here we go. Take a look at this.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, those were cool.
Yeah, the gold masks.
You know
The
what?
eyes
You know
were
what that?
creepy.
You know what that reminds me of?
Hmm.
The eyes remind me of two tubes from Rogue One.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beady little eyes. They're
they
really,
reminded me of
freaky.
Death Eaters a little bit.
yeah,
Mm.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they
so
just looked really
there's
cool.
Costumes are amazing in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, good call. Good call. Steve, what about you?
That actually was going to be my first choice with those
Fuck.
guys, but
really?
yeah,
it.
seriously.
No kidding.
So
Yeah,
lazy.
it was the
So
half
lazy.
skull thing, right?
Yeah,
and then
it looked
I
awesome.
guess the other one that was my backup was Colitis there.
Yeah, that was cool. That was one of my
I got a
favorites.
thing for
sure.
gold masks, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
They looked cool.
Rob, what about you?
Meng's costume was fantastic.
Which one?
Basically, they all look the same. I guess maybe I shouldn't say Meng's because it was all just so fantastic. But he couldn't move at all in it. It
I
was
don't
so
know, man.
restricting.
As soon as he
Yeah,
took that pout off, he can make love after his power potion.
The power potion helps all. But yeah, it's I didn't even realize there were different ones, so maybe I was just kind
Really?
of distracted. But it was just they're all just glorious, and
Heavily beaded and
I didn't. Oh my god, maybe I'm just not remembering this one because I didn't even recognize the beads at all.
again. Like all the
No,
front,
no, let's not go that far.
the
I'm
first
not
the
gonna-
first one we see him wearing is like all beaded down the front. And there was one that was really off-putting that looked like someone had stuck two pasties over his tits. They just get going, why are you wearing two pasties, dude? Like, did you steal your daughter's gown? Like, what's going on?
I
It was
never
really
do what
weird.
I want.
And then he had his battle gear, his really tight pants and his sword that he would wear out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it came in like without. This is the one of the few costumes he had that wasn't tight, and he's sitting there. He's actually putting his leg up on one of the chairs or something, and he's got the shoulder things that are pointing up and stuff, and the eye just almost as high as his eyebrows. So,
Yeah.
but Meng always had great costumes. He was going in that closet repeatedly,
That
and that
headpiece-
skull cap as
yeah,
well.
it reminds me of Merlin from Excalibur.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
That's what that
And a
was.
little bit, what's his name from Fifth Element?
Zorg.
Zorg, yeah.
He only has half of one though.
No, it's a little bit like it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. My favorite out of all of it, the one that I found to really add something all around was Kala, General Kala. I liked her. Same thing, the black
Yes.
and gold, but
Great
her headpiece, the clothing that she wore, the huge weapon that she had slung down there, like her presence coming through and all that, like almost like dominatrix style, it really worked for the character that she was portraying. I really enjoyed that costume. And
Especially
second to that
her-
would be Cletus.
Especially her own personal features. She has
Yeah.
very wide eyes, and
Yeah.
it just beautiful shape of the head just made the costume
Yeah.
so beautiful and menacing all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Image Tech says that the shoulder pads were obviously going crazy in this for the 80s. It's true. That's what cracked me up. Is like when Ming comes into the bedroom for his his sexy time, he just takes that flimsy belt off and he's got this huge thing
Yeah.
on the back of him and he's rose up. No, I'm taking the belt off. It's crazy. Yeah, some amazing costumes. A lot of fun. It just
So
like
I've had
massive escapism.
Sorry, a couple things about the costumes I was going to ask. The ring, his ring, did it not remind you of the rings from Spaceballs?
Yes,
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
100%.
And Mars attacked with the eye.
yeah.
I see your
Yeah.
Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to ask you, Steve, did you think that the logo that Ming had looked awfully similar to a certain lodge's logo?
No, that wasn't Ming. That was Cletus.
Oh, was it Colitis? I knew it was
Very,
somebody. It's
very,
like, oh,
Very
that's-
Freemasonry. Yeah.
I'm like,
Very
yeah.
Freemasonry. It was just two compasses over each other.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
And that was everywhere. That was very, very,
Mhm.
very prominent. Very prominent.
I
Yeah,
wonder who
definitely.
funded this movie.
Oh, it's the Italians.
The Stone Cat.
I always write things down whenever I watch the movies, and I don't do it's like notes, but it's how I watch the movie and I make a note of everything I watch it. This is how mine went with this one. Wow, his electric window motor sounds like the dropship opening the missile bays in Aliens. That's my first comment. Why are the scientists sleeping fully clothed, even with their lab coats on?
Yeah.
Lizard man?
Oh,
These costumes are so fun. Morg Jawas, or are they Ugnaughts? The Hand of Ming. The cartwheel to shooting was much better than that dude in Book of Boba Fett. Ming,
Oh,
the cartwheel.
Ming
Kurt
ISB
Russell
with
combat
their-
roll. Yeah. That was
And
amazing.
is that the Ewok village? That's my notes, my watch along.
I love it. Your notes are just like a conscious like stream of thought. Just
Yeah, that's exactly
I'm
what it is.
hungry. I feel
Yeah.
like a Coke.
Why am I aroused? Yeah.
I got a quote here I'll share. What the fuck am I watching? Is
Oh.
literally written down here. I was
Rob, how
just-
many movies have you watched of mine where you start your comments with that?
Oh my
comment?
god, I didn't realize that. I gotta go back and look at this now.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, man. I like to bring a little bit of something different into your life. No, because we've gone over we're on an hour 20, which I did not. I thought I was gonna have the panic.
That's okay. We're not doing an
Um,
episode next week.
So I just want to let you guys know that due to the fact it's so terrible and I need it in my life, I did search out and I have purchased
Oh
this
my god.
Blu-ray
oh my god.
beauty.
Star Crash. Oh my
Star
goodness.
Crash.
Classics.
I put
This-
this on. I put this on the other night while crafting, and I don't regret any of it. It comes with its own little booklet. Oh, there you go. Comes with its own little booklet and 2 versions of the slipcover and a special edition DVD.
Does it have commentary at all?
There is, and there's an interview with Caroline Munro, who
Oh,
plays Stella
wow.
Star. So,
That's
yeah.
one thing. If Netflix or anybody started putting commentary features on their
Oh, yeah.
movies, man, I think that'd be amazing stuff.
Hmm.
So I got a question for Hose Nose then before we wrap it up.
Me?
He just showed Star Crash. Would you rather watch Star Crash or Flash Gordon?
I would have to say Star Crash because I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. The challenge accepted. Come on over.
Yeah.
We're going to watch it.
Don't
We're gonna
like
get
where this
very drunk.
conversation is going.
What
Okay,
do,
I'm
Steve?
in.
Steve, we're going to
That's
start
right.
off with the holiday special, followed by Star Crash. And then we'll finish it with Flash Gordon. And a
1,
bottle of
2,
whiskey.
3 combination.
Yeah. 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 Rob, what about you? Here's the same question to yourself.
Oh,
What would
this
you
movie
rather-
for sure. This
Okay.
movie over Star Crash.
Jamie.
Mhm.
Purely for the music.
Yeah, Flash Gordon, hands down, easy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. We got through it. We did it. We lost a lot of listeners. Oh, they're not listening, they're watching. Yeah, I don't care what you think. I love it. It's always going to be on my it's always going to be on my watch list when I need something to bring me back to fun reality. And you can't get much better than Flash Gordon, man. It doesn't take itself seriously. It does bring back that old style Flash Gordon and comic book ridiculousness, I think. And that's the way it's supposed to be, campy and ridiculous and very colorful. And they did that. Yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy. And it fails in so many places, but I love it. We have to mark it.
Yes, we do.
So let's roll around really quickly so no one hears the low numbers. And Jamie, what do you give it?
So we don't hear it.
I will give it 3 boar worms out of 10.
And Rob, what are you going to give it?
4.5.
Wow. Steve, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it the same as the last bad movie we watched. 1 bird person out
Wow.
of 10.
1. You're gonna love Star Crash.
So I mean, I'm glad you love this, Steve, and I'm glad.
Did you watch Love Guru?
Uh, no comment.
Do we have to watch it again now? This time with
No.
Hose Nose?
Nope.
I never even got to watch it with Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad
Yeah, we
that
did.
you, like I said, Steve.
I
I'm
didn't.
glad you love this movie, and I get it. I totally get it. But I just I don't have any connection to this. I didn't find it funny.
Hmm.
I
It wasn't
I'm like,
supposed to be
that's
funny.
too- well, yeah, I just
Are you sure?
No,
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So
I
you
mean,
didn't
will
make it
never
through.
watch
You
this
made it
again.
through, though, right?
I made it through.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
a
totally.
bliss. That's a
Totally.
blessing.
I do want to say that the last fight scene dragged. I mean, that ship was floating like it was a ferry coming into a terminal. It was like it could have sped up a little bit more, but Brian Blessed saved this movie. I think a lot of the actors saved this movie, like Brian and
Weird.
So-
Actors save movie.
well,
Get a
Not
t-shirt.
Actors Right movie.
the movie should be a big good part of it. But I mean, I just enjoyed Brian. I just enjoyed Queen. The music was fantastic. I like a good old Moog synthesizer. Love that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
I
Good
want to
thing,
address
Tom.
this comment that Image Tech put in the thing. I need a 0.5 on your scale. Well, in
He's
my
probably
notes,
talking-
I did give this a 0.5, and then I said plus another 0.5 just because Queen was in it. That's where you
Right,
get
Brian-
your 1.
Brian
If
Bless.
you're talking Star Crash, just do what I did and give it a 0.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm still going to give this a royal 5. So
5.
Wow.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be higher.
I thought it was
I,
gonna be
I
way
can.
higher.
I can. It's a royal
No,
5.
You
It's
can
definitely-
enjoy a movie that you
Yeah.
don't.
Let's give it a 6 because
Yeah.
it's not going to surpass some of the other ones. It's a go-to for me. I own it. I would make the shit out of any of these costumes 100% and wear them with pride. If I could do
I think
Dragon
you
Con and
should.
get a group together with Flash Gordon group together, I would do Dragon Con with a Flash Gordon group any day, man.
So why
There it is,
5 then?
internet. Let's get the bird people together for
Because
Steve.
now I've watched it twice. I don't need to watch it for a while. It's a put it on the shelf and watch it when I need it. Whereas other movies that
Yeah.
I give higher, I watch it like every week or every,
Okay.
every 2 weeks. So yeah,
'Cause
let's give
we
it a
had-
6. Let's give it a 6.
Because we had this discussion a while ago how we
Hmm.
rate our movies. Yeah, and we talked about the rewatchability, we
Yeah.
talked about the cosplay stuff, the owning the movie, and that's why I'm a
Mhm.
little surprised.
It
you
gets
said
2. It
5.
gets 2 out of those for me. It's like I wouldn't watch it all the time. Like for me, if I like something like Fifth Element, that's way up there on the top marks, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I see that.
but yeah, so let's give it a 6. Let's give it a 6.
3 plus 1 plus 4.5 equals
Because
divided
watching
by
it, it's
4.
like it's like Star Crash, man. I love that movie. It's a lot of good fun, and I will one day, I will do a David Hasselhoff cosplay, complete with the gold mask,
Oh, there you
and
go.
hold the lightsaber when I'm not wearing the mask. That's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. But again, I wouldn't rate it high because it is a crock of shit, right? But it's the best crock of shit ever, and it makes me happy.
I get it, totally get it.
Yeah.
So that was an average of 3.625.
Even with my 6.
That's with your 6.
Why did we get
And with
Steve
my
on?
1.
I wish your mic cut out on the 1. I would have Sam Jones the voiceover and said 4.5,
Maybe you should do that in post. Let's fix it.
Yeah.
Mr. Black.
4.5. Yeah,
up.
brilliant. Wow,
So
thanks,
it's Steve's
thanks
chip-
for going through the pain. Thanks for going through the pain. Steve, your turn to blow us away with an epic 80s 90s movie. What
All
are you gonna
right.
choose?
Well, it's one I'm shocked you guys have not done yet already.
Star Crash.
1988's Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh,
Oh, interesting. I love Christopher Lloyd.
I can't believe you guys have not done this.
Hmm,
it's on my list.
that's a good movie.
Not anymore.
Yeah, dude. That's
All
that's
right.
I
exciting.
remember it.
I haven't
I
seen
remember.
that
when
movie
was
in
it?
forever.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one because it's been ages.
Yeah,
since I've seen
right?
that thing.
Remember
Yeah,
seeing this in theater. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that choice. That's going to be a lot of fun. I mean,
Excellent.
they're all fun at the end of the day because of the discussion we get to have.
You guys don't sound like you're having fun when I pick movies.
Yeah, that's
not.
because those are your movies, though, and you like Waterworld.
I don't know. I
9
think
out of 10.
I've rated movies I haven't appreciated you higher than a 1, so at least you got that.
The discussion is always fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I was so excited for this discussion of Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
I'm a little disappointed. Not Steve, not in you, but I'm a little disappointed there aren't just more stories from behind the scenes
too.
of Flash Gordon.
me too.
Like,
I was
I
hoping
wanted
to find
to
a lot
know
more.
everything about the making of this movie.
I have one. Brian Blessed kept saying pew, pew, pew on
Yeah.
set. It was driving the audio people nuts.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
Somebody
that.
get that man a blaster.
yeah.
He didn't care. He's like, I don't care. Pew, pew.
Yeah, stop me, bitches. Yeah.
I didn't think that was interesting enough to bring to the foreground. But yes, but I was hoping for stuff about sets, stuff about who made the
Yeah.
models, how many models were
Mhm.
made, what scale they were in. And I think that's why I'd like to get a 4K or something like that, because that would be interesting. But again, I wouldn't ever make one of the ships. I don't need the rocket Ajax hanging or on my shelf anywhere, so
The rocket
Make
was
one,
reused from an old.
Fill it full of firecrackers and throw it off the top of your building.
There you go.
yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
the rocket
do
was reused from an
firecrackers in
old movie from the 20s, I believe, or like 30s or something like that.
Yeah. Very phallic looking rockets, proper old
Yeah,
rockets.
there you
On that note, Steve, where can we find you?
You can find me on the gram, as the kids say, Hose Nose Paints, for all your mediocre D&D figures. Don't bother. I haven't painted anything in a long time. But more importantly, you can check us out on letteredbox.com.
Link
You can either search for me, Hose Nose, or Generation X-Wing Podcast. Rob's pointing down, saying there's a link below to it.
Archer just subbed to us. So
Yay! There we
there
go.
you go. Thank you, Archer.
I saw Archer was on Letterboxd.
All the cool kids are.
Awesome. Jamie, where can we find you?
You can find me on the ongoing YouTube series on the Generation X-Wing Podcast YouTube channel called Ready to Believe. We are currently in the midst of doing once every 2 weeks episode reviews of real Ghostbusters. And then every other week, we're doing some Ghostbusters unboxing. So this week coming up, will be an unboxing week. And yeah, we're slowly working our way through some Plasma Series figures. So like the 6-inch scale figures from Afterlife, working towards that Build-A-Figure.
Very cool, very cool. And Rob, where can everyone find yourself?
First of all, yeah, Ready to Believe, we had a great episode last week with Ryan Dole talking about
Yes.
What was it? The Halloween Door? Is that what it was, or was that the one after?
No, that was one
That was the one-
previous.
that
So
was
we
one
were
I
talking
did.
his
It wasn't
favorite
good.
episode, Mrs. Rogers' Neighborhood.
That's what it was. Yeah,
And then we talked
Robo-Buster.
RoboBuster, which
Yeah.
is nobody's favorite episode.
yeah. I mentioned that because Ryan's in the chat right now, so it's awesome.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun.
Outer Rim Rookie, I'm heading to Victoria tomorrow to test out the new AT-AT driver. Yay! Test out the new AT-AT driver costume. So I'm going to be taking videos and just to finish up the whole AT-AT build. It's right there. There it is. Getting ready, charging up and stuff. And hopefully I can we're getting back to regular schedule here with school. So I apologize. There's no episode next week for the podcast. But so in 2 weeks, we'll be watching Hose Nose's pick Who Refrained Robert J. Rabbit, as well as we'll get back to a regular schedule again. I appreciate everybody being patient about this. School's kind of settling down now. The volcano has settled.
What if I did a non-Ghostbusters unboxing for GXW next week, like on the Thursday? We can do it live.
You go for it. I won't be available, unfortunately.
Cool.
But,
Yeah, I
go
can
for it.
keep the lights on. Yeah, let's go.
I get real FOMO when you do these things because you and Hose Nose were on the last one. I was sitting there on my bed, just halfway passed out, and like you guys are having fun without me.
How dare
Yeah, we were. It was great. Yeah, got to get Hose Nose
I
back
feel
on
so
some
good about
unboxing
myself.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we have fun when you're there too. But yeah, it was the kids with the pizza money, and the parents were out doing whatever. It was great.
Yeah, it's been fun watching you guys with that. So
yeah, I'll do an unboxing, not Ghostbusters related, also not Star Wars related.
yeah.
So yeah, I need a guest. It's always fun to do unboxing with a guest, mostly to keep the conversation going and whatnot. So yeah, Hose Nose, if you want the job.
Potentially.
Sick. Okay, cool. We'll figure it out off air.
Thanks, Steve.
And you can find me on Instagram, Steve3D on Instagram, Shizback on Instagram. I have been busily trying to get my COD vamp finished for LA Comic Con, and I'm getting through that. I'm not putting it out there live or anything, but it's getting done. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to get into that one again. That's a lot of fun. So if you're going to LA Comic Con, I will see you next weekend. Not this weekend coming, but the weekend following. And you could also find me doing some unboxings on Saturday mornings with some Star Wars toys on the DL44 Network channel. I don't think I have any other toys. Otherwise, I'd offer to come on, Jamie. But I could, I don't know. I don't really have that other box ready to go. So it's just Star Wars for me.
You don't have any? Yeah, you know what? You don't have anything like
at this point. All I do have is this, which I purchased the other day, which I'm really interested to see what is inside of it. And it's a Jurassic Park, like similar to my KFC balls. It's a Jurassic Park mini lab. And the only reason I got it is because it comes with a mini Barbasol can. And then you have to I've got that, which I need to open.
Dude.
And I'll tell you something.
Works for me.
You know how freaky I was about the KFC mini brands?
Yeah.
I went out of my way and purchased from Etsy. Someone had I've only got 3 more to collect. Someone had the Smells Like Chicken double-breasted sandwich, and I purchased it off Etsy, and I opened it, and it smells like chicken. So yeah, I've got 3 more to get, and I've got the full collection of KFC minis.
So a week from today, Steve 3, Hose Nose, and I will be live unboxing some random shit.
Yeah. How about some random shit?
Great. Yeah.
And
oh my God, this is going to be so good.
Anything else.
The last thing I purchased from KFC was the pickle Pepsi.
Dude, these things, I know we're rambling on, but these things got me hooked. So much so, hang on.
I love this.
He's going back into the vault here.
So much so that I went to
Timothy Dalton.
I went to Ross and I found these at Ross for $10.
Oh, mini brands.
Oh my
And
god.
this is what I'm talking about, Rob. These are the mini brands,
Yeah,
KFCs, and I've been going wild on them. So yeah,
This
yeah.
is why
So good.
childhood obesity is going nuts in the States. Hey kids, want candy that's deep fried?
oh dude, KFC is not an American thing. KFC is loved throughout the lands.
Yeah,
I'll have
Japan.
you know.
Japan has strong ties.
Take
to
that KFC
Christmas.
hate out of your mouth.
No, that wasn't hate. It was all about getting hooked when they're young.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. There's one that's like a box of chicken nuggets, and one of the nuggets is coming out of the sauce, and the sauce is like is hanging there.
It's dripping.
There's one that's a
Amazing.
splashed Coke with the Coke spilling out of it and the ice cube in it.
Ooh,
Got the bucket of chicken.
we
I'm
gotta
only
wrap it up.
50
We're getting hungry
52
here.
years old. All right. Thanks everyone in the chat for coming in and joining the fun. Thanks for everyone that showed up to listen in live. Don't worry, it's back to the regular mainstream movie shit next time. Hopefully you enjoy it, and we will see you in 2 weeks if we don't see you in the random ass unboxing Thursday.
Yeah. We'll be live. We'll be live
Yeah.
twice next week.
Hey, I just finished it. You're supposed to press stop.
No, you have to do the intro to the episode.
Oh, that's right. Oh man.
But you
All
also have to say goodbye.
Yeah, I was getting ready for that, and Jamie started talking
Bye.
again.
Yeah.
You can tell he's been podcasting lots. Can't shut the fucker up.
Yep. Pretty much. Got to fill the void with my noise.
Stop the noises in my head from
All right,
speaking.
bringing it down. Ready for the intro. It's episode 478 of the Generation X Wing podcast, and tonight I'm your host, Steve 3, and I will be reviewing what the guys have told me is their favorite movie of all time, the 80s epic adventure Flash Gordon.
Yay.
Why must you fill this house of lies? All right. Thank you to everybody who watched live. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the podcast, and next week for James unboxing.
Yeah.
Random
well, yeah,
unboxing.
we'll be Tuesday. Well, early next week. We'll continue with the Ghostbusters unboxing, and then Thursday, yeah, we'll do some random shit unboxing. It's gonna be great.
And in 2 weeks, also Rated Believe. We'll do that as well.
Yeah.
That makes me now I gotta go try and find some random shit that I can unbox.
Do it. Yeah, find something.
Go out and buy something, man.
Yeah, just go buy something. I'd
Go
like
buy
a
some toys, man.
punch
We'll
up
do
or
some.
something.
We'll buy something tomorrow. We'll figure
Oh
it out
hell yeah!
Saturday.
Hey, Steve, did you unbox your TIE fighter?
I did, yeah. It's in the display with all the other TIE
Can't-
fighters.
Can't do that then.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you get anything else in the post?
No, I've been waiting.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know, man. Hopefully it's
Should-
going to get there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Should we end the stream? Are we finishing
Bye,
the stream?
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And we're not.